officers for your assistance. If I can please have you, Mr. Scott, take a step forward under the microphone. Please state your full name and date of birth for the record, please, sir.
Roger Scott. My birthday is 1/7/87.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Scott. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Judge Simmons. We're here for a simple bond court arraignment. Today's date is Friday, June the 18th, 2021. The exact time is 2:43 p.m. Once again, we're here for a simple bond court arraignment. I'm not here to try you in any way on whether or not you're innocent or guilty. I'm just here to inform you of your charges, your bond amounts, and your rights. You do have the right to remain silent. You have a right to a trial by jury. You have a right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one may be appointed to you by our public defender's office. Mr. Scott, because your charges are general sessions in nature, you will have that right to what we call a preliminary hearing. This is what the preliminary hearing form looks like. What a preliminary hearing is that you'll go before another judge, and the law enforcement officer that took the charge or charges out against you will be there to present the evidence on the behalf of the state. Your attorney will be there to present your evidence. Once that judge has heard all of the evidence from both sides, he or she will determine whether or not your charges will go to another court proceeding or whether or not they're dismissed. Mr. Scott, when and if you are released from this facility, you will have a court date that will demand your appearance. We're very serious about you being in court the day and time that you're to be there, to the point that we will provide you with the name of the court, the address of the court, and the telephone number of the court. Do understand, if you are not there on your day and time that you are assigned to be there, you will be tried in your absence and issued a bench warrant for your arrest. Because your charges are general sessions in nature, if you do not show up to court, you can be fined up to $5,000, incarcerated up to 5 years, and or both. So it's very important that you are there. And as long as your case is pending, if you happen to have a change of address, you must contact that court and update your address and keep it updated at all times. For the charges that are being presented to you today, Mr. Scott, for any reason they are dismissed, discharged, no meaning not prosecuted, or you're found not guilty, they can and they will be expunged from off of your record. Mr. Scott, when you are released from this facility, you will have a condition of bond. And your condition of bond will be that you're not allowed to have any contact with the victim nor the victim's family. Let the record show that the victim is a minor child that is identified by the initial ZD. The victim's mother is a Miss Brittany Poor, and the victim's aunt is a Miss Tiffany Moore. You're not allowed to have any contact with them. Let me be very clear what that means. That means starting right now, as I'm talking to you and you're looking at me, you're not allowed to talk to the victims, call the victims, text the victims, send any type of voice messages to the victims, no mail correspondence, no emails, no social media messaging on any platform about the victims, to the victims, or concerning the victims, and no third-party messaging. No contact means no contact, directly or indirectly. Is that clear, Mr. Scott?
I don't even know where it is.
I just need to know if that's clear. Yes or no? Yes. Thank you. All right. So with all that being stated, Mr. Scott, you're being charged with kidnapping. Cash and surety bond is set at $30,000. And you're also being charged with grand larceny. Cash and surety bond is set at $10,000. So altogether, Mr. Scott, you do have a total cash and surety bond of $40,000 that you will have to post. You have 3 options of posting that bond. The first option is to cash to this court in the amount of $40,000. Second option is to get a bail bondsman. And they'll charge you anywhere between 10 to 15% of the $40,000. And they will break that up into a payment arrangement if you need that. Third option, not yourself, family member, or a friend owning land or a home valued at $40,000 or more, with an aid of an attorney. That attorney can or will post that property bond. Mr. Scott, I explained to you earlier the right to the preliminary hearing. Did you understand that right, sir?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions, Mr. Scott?
No, ma'am.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Scott. I wish you well. Please take care of yourself. Bond court is adjourned for you. Thank you, sir.